the patience, the wish, the creation, and the faith within. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance. Success, adventure, abundance, luxury, peace. Hi Leo, and welcome back to Pure Guidance. We're going to be taking a look at your January and February forecast in this video, so let's get started. I've already meditated on your energy as well as pre-shuffled the decks we're using today, so let us dive right into it. And looks like the deck is ready for you. King of Wands as your first card out, Leo. This feels like your energy. It's a fiery card, just exactly meant for a fire sign such as yours, and looks like King of Wands shows that you are taking everything into your own hands. All right, this is in terms of life force energy. It is the feeling of creativity that is present here for you. Pure fire energy at your disposal, Leo. What are you going to do with it? So when it comes to having a vision, it is yours. You know exactly what you're going after. There is great honor in how you are approaching things, what you are moving forward towards, and just a drive, a huge blast of energy almost, you could say, coming your way that is directing you and guiding you towards all that you want and all that you wish to strive towards as well. And with that, it looks like 2020 is a very clear year for you in terms of what you're going to get out of it. It's, of course, whatever you put into it, but you have your goals set straight, and that's wonderful. And if you don't already have that, then that's something to perhaps look into as well. When it comes to your spirituality and a sense of greater knowing and understanding of who you are, your place in life, in this universe, all those things, the High Priestess is representing the spiritual realm, right? The High Priestess is about your conscious as well as your subconscious mind. It is the passage into depth of reality. And as she stands there, she is the mediator of what you are about to unfold and where the universe is going to take you. Understanding the universe as a whole, understanding yourself. There's so much that you have to learn and so much that you're still becoming. And with that, there's also a sense of authority that you feel as you progress forward in life as well. And so it's about reaching a brand new version of yourself. It is about dreaming bigger. So it feels like the King of Wands is here to say that, yes, you're going to be very goal-oriented in the time to come. And with the High Priestess, it looks like you are reaching to your dreams to kind of expand on your vision and really dig into your own deeper understanding of what everything is and where you fall within all of it. So she's here to grant you basically that step forward. And it looks like you're ready to take that step forward too, Leo. Whoa, okay. Oh my gosh. Couple this, okay, all right. Couple this up with, I think the King of Wands was perfect where it was. With the High Priestess comes the Hierophant, and they make a wonderful couple. And they are here to say that this is basically your rite of passage that you're going to be going through, Leo. And it's the time to be making that major decision. So significant changes are on their way here, especially when it comes to the year 2020. And looks like for many of you Leos, you are making that decision right away. In January going into Feb, I mean, questions are going to be asked of you, all right? It looks like, because these are figures of greater authority, you can also say it is the universe kind of posing you with questions. And you can also say it is God. All right, it really just depends on your belief system. What do you believe in and who you think the questions are coming from? It could also be from the people who are around you. Perhaps they're asking you about your taste, your likings, you know, your desires, your dreams, your ambition. All those questions are now popping up. And perhaps it is the perfect time to be answering them. And much of this, I feel, not just I feel, but the cards here, Page of Pentacles, is about something bigger. It's about something bigger, something deeper. And it's about work. It's about work. Being able to use what you have, okay? This is, what I mean by that is your skill set, your personality traits. All of that. Page of Pentacles is saying that this is the time to really build on your skills. And whatever you have accomplished up until now, all the wonderful skills that you have been able to build upon, right? The things that you have learned, the tips and tricks along the way, all of that, this is the time to now move on to the next step, okay? You are ready for it. You have worked hard, you have trained yourself, and you are at a point where you will feel very skilled to take this next step, and that is what is being asked of you, it feels. And it's going to be a major one. Especially because we have both the High Priestess and the Hierophant here. The Chariot. You're about to do something really big, Leo. I mean, it feels like with the Chariot, like you're the one who's riding on the Chariot here as you move forward. And it feels like you're making a huge decision. As if you are, you know, like the president or the prime minister, whatever you want to call it. Like you are leading the country forward, or you are leading your people forward. Like you're making a huge difference. And this difference is changing the life, like your life as well as the life of others. And you're doing that by making the moves that you're making, and you're being asked to be very bold about it. And the good part, the other good message in the reading so far is that you will be successful with this move of yours. Three of Swords here as well. Let's clarify the card, because I don't feel like it's your energy. There's Three of Swords and Five of Cups. It's possible that you might be asked to leave something behind, maybe. Three of Swords, Five of Cups. There's a little bit of dissatisfaction. In order to move forward, you're having to say goodbye to something or someone. Could be possible that you're moving away from your family, and as a result of that, it's kind of hard, or perhaps you are already at a distance from your family or friends, and the hardships are now kind of creeping in. Maybe certain topics are being addressed or being brought up for you to address, and it's a little bit hard because it's so close to the heart. It's possible, but it feels like to move forward, you are having to make some hard decisions as well. And this is being complemented by the Knight of Wands. So it feels like the King of Wands. So we start the reading off with a sense of, hey, this is what I'm going to decide, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is how we're going to move forward in 2020. And then when February comes around, Knight of Wands is saying that's when you're taking action towards this. So initially it's about kind of making that decision, right? And the High Priestess and the Hierophant are asking this of you. For some, it might be possible that it's your parents, okay? Just because the way like the cards are coupled, it's very much possible. So it feels like they're asking you to like make a decision, and it is being asked of you. And perhaps it has to do with your career. It can also be just, you know, what are you going to do with what you have? Like, how are you going to use it to the best way possible? And that's a pretty important question right there. And it looks like, yes, you are able to answer that question very well. And it looks like you're leading your way to success, basically. You're leading yourself to success, and anyone else you're trying to help out along the way. And by that, I mean it could be your siblings, could be your friends. And you're not alone, per se. Like, you have a team with you, it feels, with the Chariot. And it's not an easy decision because other people are being affected by it. It seems with the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups, other people are being affected, but yes, you will be making a decision and sticking to it and then moving forward. Okay, I rearranged the cards just hopefully to help deliver the message in a more clear manner. I'm just going to clarify the Knight of Wands a little bit further before we move forward. Okay, Three of Wands and the Justice card. I'm not going to read it reversed. I feel like that's fine the way it is. Ooh, Nine of Cups under the deck. we'll come to that in just a second. So, clarification of the Knight of Wands. 3 of Wands is here in the Justice. Let's take in the energy for a second. February feels like a breakthrough for you, Leo. Okay, lots of breakthroughs happening overall in 2020, especially in January and February. Okay, and in Feb, what the cards are suggesting is that it's a very clear breakthrough, which means that you are no longer indecisive, you are no longer confused. There is a lot of clarity in this, and the expansion is at a level which is beyond everything. Like, it's, for some, this is about a spiritual expansion. Okay, learning about yourself, understanding yourself, what you're capable of, building upon it, and asking yourself, what else can I do? You know, for example, when you're working out, after a certain point, your muscles get used to what you're doing. So of course you have to take it a level higher and challenge yourself a little bit further. Or when you're doing your workouts, you don't want to be focusing on just one part of you. You want to be kind of rotating through your workouts. And so what this is saying is same thing, right? Skills. So in who you are and all that you are, the areas which are weak for you right now, take this as an opportunity to build on those things, right? And keep on expanding, keep on exploring how you can better yourself. And you will find all those answers within yourself. And in February, you'll be able to tackle them directly. And as a result of that, you'll be all the more successful in life, is what the cards are suggesting. Before I move forward with the under the deck, I just want to mention, for those of you who are dealing with a Taurus, they're asking you to make a decision, or you're asking them to make a decision, but it's all about making a very crucial decision, and it will affect the lives for both of you. Okay? It's some heavy stuff over in there, like initially. If you're dealing with a Cancer, so water sign, doesn't have to be Cancer, doesn't actually have to be Taurus. If it's not a Taurus, could be a Virgo or Capricorn. So that message was for those of you who are dealing with them. If you are dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces or a Scorpio, then this is a great chance for you to be working with them closely in terms of work and career building. Okay? They got some good ideas there for you, or vice versa. Just, it's perfect. When it comes to if you're dealing with a Libra or perhaps another air sign such as Aquarius or Gemini, then they are here to expand your mind. They're asking these probing questions that are just so in perfect timing for you. Okay? So lots of breakthroughs. It's an awakening time for you. And the air sign is the one that's kind of causing a lot of expansion, you can say, for you. Which is great. Someone to lean on, right? Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at under the deck. We have here 9 of Cups, Page of Swords. Looks like your relationships are going to take a little bit of energy from you as well. Just trying to move forward in a way that suits you. Suits the other person, just trying to be in harmony with them. So that's going to also be in the back of your mind, but it's not something you're approaching directly perhaps in these 2 months, okay? Especially if you're dealing with an air sign, it looks like it's very possible that the two of you want different things. Okay? But communication is key, and that's what the Page of Swords is saying also, is to talk to them about this, and eventually you'll be able to reach a point where the both of you can reconcile in a way, in a fashion where you can prioritize each other and come in harmony with a decision that needs to be made. And you can make that together then. Okay? That's what the under the deck cards are saying. This is something that's going to be happening on the sideline as well in January and February, but it's not going to be the highlight of the months. So I know many times 2 of Cups also predicts commitment, especially because 9 of Cups came out earlier. So for those who are looking for a relationship reading, I would have to say February is more of a month for that instead of January. And that's when most of the talks are going to happen and the communication part is going to happen and take place for you. Is there going to be commitment? More than likely, yes. But you will have to prioritize each other to show each other that you care for each other as much as the other person does. There needs to be a balance of some sort, is what the cards are saying. If you want to dive further into this, I would recommend you get a love reading with me. I recommend the Consciousness Spread. It's a perfect spread to understand you and your partner better. Okay, Let's dive in further with our affirmations. These are Magical Times Empowerment cards, and the cards are almost ready to come out. They're great for the purpose of fine-tuning your alignment with your higher self, right? That's what the initial 2 cards were also about. So let's see what's in store for you, Leo. Destiny. Wow. Acknowledge your mission. Align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. We're kind of like talking about that the entire reading, weren't we? Skills, and that pretty much relates to gifts. Gifts you have to share with the world. How can you expand yourself enough to be able to deliver to the world what you're here and meant to do? What is your purpose? You know, that kind of a theme going on right there. I love it when the cards are so clear and so direct, right? Alright, so destiny. Today I will look deep within myself, remember my destiny and who I really am. I will not let others influence me. I will follow my heart regardless of what others tell me to do. I know my dreams will guide me to my greatness, and today I will align with my mission and feel the power of purpose. So your destiny is calling. That's what the initial part of the reading was about. And I feel like overall 2020 is the year that you get to realize your destiny if you haven't already. For those who know what your destiny is, well, you're only working towards the having of it, the accomplishing of it, and the living your destiny out. Beautiful. I wish you all the very best with this, Leo. And I will see you in the next reading. Take care.
Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance.